If you've ever planted seeds, you know the waiting game. You plant a whole tray, and they sprout like they're in a badly organized race. One pops up on day 3, a few more on day 5, and there's always that one guy who shows up a week late to the party, looking confused. It's like they're all hitting snooze on a biological alarm clock, and some of them just aren't morning people. This isn't just a frustration for home gardeners. For farmers, that unpredictability is a huge problem. You want all your crops to grow in unison for efficient watering, fertilizing, and harvesting. So what if you could get all your seeds to wake up at the same time? A 2020 paper by Gopal Dixit in the World Journal of Biology took a look at this, with a truly wild idea. What if the secret to a perfect, synchronized start was industrial waste? Specifically, wastewater from a fertilizer factory. This stuff, called effluent, is usually a disposal problem. It's full of chemicals and compounds you wouldn't want in your backyard garden. The question the researcher asked was, could a highly diluted version of this waste actually be helpful? Here's what they did. They took tomato seeds and gave them a little soak. Some seeds got plain water, the control group. Others were soaked in different concentrations of the fertilizer factory effluent, ranging from a very weak 2.5% solution all the way up to 100% straight-up waste. The results were a perfect lesson in the dose makes the poison. At high concentrations, 10% and above, the seeds were toast. Nothing grew. It was way too stressful. But in the low concentrations, 2.5% and 5%, something amazing happened. Those seeds didn't just sprout, they launched. They germinated significantly faster and much more uniformly than the seeds soaked in plain water. Not only that, the resulting plants grew bigger and stronger, and were even more resistant to a common pest, the root knot nematode. So why does a little bit of a bad thing work so well? This is a classic example of a biological concept called hormesis. The tiny, non-lethal dose of stress from the diluted waste acts like a wake-up call for the seed. It flips on the embryo's defense and growth pathways, essentially telling it, hey, the world might be a little rough out there. You better get going. The seed primes itself for action, and when planted in good conditions, it uses that head start to thrive. This isn't just a neat party trick for tomatoes. It's a glimpse into a much bigger idea, turning industrial byproducts into valuable agricultural tools known as biostimulants. It's about finding the precise, controlled uh-oh moment that nudges a biological system from standby into high gear. My boss giving me one tiny manageable task versus my boss dropping a huge urgent project on me at 4:59 p.m. Thinking this way could help us build more efficient and circular systems, finding value where we currently only see waste. Of course, you have to be incredibly careful with contaminants, but it's a fascinating approach. So, what do you think? Are there other waste products we're overlooking that could be valuable resources if we just find the right dose?